You must be Harvey Specter.
Thanks for meeting me, Rick. I know dominating the energy sector is a full-time job.
Get to the point, Mr. Specter. I didn't interrupt my day just so you could kiss my ass.
Then let me tell you why you did. Lockwood Energy's about to release a solar panel that looks a hell of a lot like the one you've been developing for years.
How did you know that?
Because I didn't spend all morning brushing up on my ass-kissing techniques.
And you also know that Lockwood's green divisions only existed for 3 months. They stole that technology.
Which is why you should sign with me so I can go get it back.
I already have a law firm. Why shouldn't I let them handle this?
Because you don't want the guy who's going to sue Lockwood after they've stolen your girlfriend. You want the guy who's going to put them in the ground before they get the chance.
You're pretty sure of yourself.
You want someone handling this who isn't? Look, why don't you take the week to think it over? Of course, while you're doing that, Lockwood's going to be rushing your product to market. And when they do, your board's going to be wondering why you didn't hire me when you had the chance.
All right, Mr. Specter. You win. You've got 3 days. Let's see if you're as good as you think you are.
Great. I will see you at the Brooklyn Housing Authority then. Okay.
Whatever you're doing, put it on hold. I've got a good cop, bad cop situation. I need you.
Right now?
No, 3 months from Thursday. Come on, let's go.
Harvey, I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I have a meeting with Oliver at the Brooklyn Housing Authority. I can't leave him hanging.
Oliver? You just did a pro bono. That's not our deal.
I know that, Harvey, but I put this in motion weeks ago. I didn't know you were going to give me another pro bono.
Fine, I'll handle it myself. Look, whatever you're doing with Oliver, wrap it the hell up. I didn't bring you back to not be here when I need you.
Harvey Specter. We didn't have a proper introduction the last time we met. Holly Cromwell.
What do you want, Miss Cromwell?
So much for formalities.
I got a lot on my plate. I don't have time for formalities.
If you brought me on, maybe you would.
Excuse me?
Headhunting isn't cutting it for me, Mr. Specter. I want back in the game. And since you're the reason I'm out of the game, you should hire me as a full-time in-house consultant.
So you want me to give you a handout out of guilt?
I don't want a handout. But you made me a promise you wouldn't ruin my reputation.
What do you want me to say? What you do is dangerous.
I want you to say you make promises you can't keep. By the way, you wouldn't have sent that Rachel woman back to me if you didn't know what I do is worth it.
Okay, first of all, I never sent anyone back to you. And second, whatever job you think you're suited for doesn't exist in my firm.
It does at Baker, Sims, and Walkerstein.
Yeah, well, I'm not looking to make a spot on the payroll for someone whose only skill set is crossing lines.
You mean when you cross them so well yourself?
Like I said, Miss Cromwell, I got a lot on my plate.
Give me a McAllen, neat.
The way Lockwood's stock shot up, why not make it a double?
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Do you work in business affairs?
No, I work in suing your ass for trying to pass off Galvadine solar panels as your own.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you're talking about. We developed that technology in-house.
Oh, boy. That technology takes years to develop, and your entire division's only been in existence since last Tuesday.
What can I say? When you invest in the right talent, you can move mountains. And last I checked, being smarter than your competition wasn't illegal.
Well, if you're half as smart as you say you are, you give us our product back now. Or we'll take your company from you later.
If you're here without the FBI, it means you're just a shakedown artist without a shred of evidence to back up your claims.
No, it means I'm giving you the chance to make it right. Because once I prove you stole our technology, the only thing you'll be celebrating is a felony fraud conviction.
Harvey, everything okay with you and Louis?
Yeah, why?
Because he said he was handling a matter for you, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. And 5 minutes ago, I saw the two of you having an intense discussion.
Yeah, everything's okay, and it wasn't an intense discussion. It was a strategic meeting, so you don't need to get involved.
I wasn't trying to get involved. I was coming to tell you that Rick Dunn's been waiting in your office for 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Why don't you come and get me right away?
Because I only just noticed him when I walked by, and I'm not your secretary anymore. I'm COO of this firm, so instead of criticizing me for working late, why don't you go see what he wants?
Rick, I could have come to your office if I'd known you wanted to see me.
Well, when someone's avoiding me, I come to them.
No one's avoiding anyone. I was going to give you a call later.
And if you had good news, you would have done it already. So what the hell happened?
What do you think happened? They denied everything and said they developed that technology on their own.
Look, I don't give a what they said. You said you could get me results.
And I will, but I didn't say it would take just one meeting.
Well, let me tell you what happened after that one meeting. They just announced they're moving up their launch by a month.
Rick, listen to me. They're not moving anything up. It's a bluff. And I give you my word, they'll never go to market with your product.
Oh, you listen to me. You said you wouldn't have anything after one meeting. Well, you sure as hell better have it after two. Because if you don't, I'm going to tell everyone in the city that the only thing Harvey Specter is good at is making promises he can't keep.
The great Harvey Specter came all the way below 14th Street to see me. I'm honored.
What can I say? When I have good news, I like to deliver it face to face.
Does that mean you're ready to hire me?
Not yet, but if you take care of something for me, I just might be.
Lockwood's launching a solar panel? Since when are they in the renewable energy business?
Since they stole the technology from Galvadine.
No way, they didn't steal it.
How can you know that?
Because there's only 6 people capable of that kind of work, and if one of them did it, I'd know.
Well, they got it somehow, and I need to know how they did it.
That's not a hell of a lot to go on.
If I had more to go on, I wouldn't need you.
In other words, you want me to do the impossible to audition for a job you told me yesterday didn't even exist.
Then consider it a magic trick. Make this information appear, all of a sudden, so does that job.
Start picking out an office, because the next time you hear from me, I'm moving in.
Donna, I need you to drop some paperwork for a new employee.
I'll get to it first thing in the morning. Wait a second, why are we bringing on Holly Cromwell as a consultant?
Because she kicks ass, and I don't want to have to track her down every time I need her help with something.
Harvey, I think this is a mistake.
Well, it's my call.
No, actually, it isn't.
Excuse me?
I told you, I'm not your secretary anymore. I'm COO, and you made me that for a reason. I know people, and I'm telling you, it's reckless to hire someone who betrayed her employer the first chance she got.
Donna, I gave her my word I'd do this if she came through. She's gonna come through, and I already broke my word to her once.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't promise a job at a law firm to someone who isn't a lawyer.
Are you kidding me? You're not a lawyer. I just promoted you, and that worked out pretty damn well, if you ask me.
And you only did that after I proved my loyalty to this firm.
And she's gonna start proving her loyalty now. Need I remind you
That you're in charge? No, you don't. And if you try to give me your "this isn't something we vote on" bullshit, I will find out where Lewis is, and I will bring him down here right now with a copy of the bylaws, because I am betting it is something we vote on.
Okay, Donna, you win. You don't want to hire her, we won't. But you want to be the one to make that call? You're gonna be the one to tell her to her face.
Holly, right?
Yes.
I'm Donna Paulson. Thanks for meeting me so early.
No problem. We can go over the deal points informally, but I will need my lawyer to take a look at the contract before I sign.
Actually, I have a few questions for you first.
What kind of questions?
The kind that determine if you're Pearson Specter lip material.
I'm not here for my contract, am I? I'm here because you have a problem with me.
I do have a problem with you.
I see what this is. I should have known. I have an MBA from Wharton. I graduated with honors, and you think all I am is a high price.
No, I don't give a shit what you think about sex and men. My problem is that you're in the betrayal business. You betray the men that you prey on, and then the only time we had an interaction with you, you turned on your employer.
Well, why don't you bring that up with your employer? Because he's the one who got me in that position. It was the first and last time I ever did anything like that, and I lost my livelihood because of it.
I didn't know that.
Discretion and integrity were the foundations of my business. Your boss knocked them down, and I don't appreciate you questioning whether or not they were there in the first place.
What's this?
That is what I thought I'd be delivering to my new employer.
This is exactly what Harvey needed. How the hell did you get this?
What I do is an art. I find out what people want, what they're afraid of, what makes them tick, and I use it. They never know the big picture, so when they give me what I need, they think it's nothing.
And then when you put all the pieces together, it adds up to exactly what your clients are looking for.
That's everything I promised I'd get Harvey, and it took me less than a day. I kept my word.